Today, we're taking a look at a new filter system from Freewell called K2. This is the K2 filter system. Now you might be asking yourself, isn't there enough ND filters and just filter systems out there in the world? Yeah, the answer is probably yes, but this one's a little different. So in this case, we get a few things. We get a 1 to 5 stop variable ND, which is what I have on my FX3 right now, and it's magnetic. And if you pull the front off and turn it around, it goes from being a 1 to 5 stop to a CPL on the other side, a circular polarizing filter. In here, we have another magnetic covering, which is a 6 to 9 stop variable ND. And if you flip it around from the 6 to 9 and magnetize it on the other side, it's a standard ND32. On top of that, we have a bunch of different size filter rings. We have a 67, 72, 77, and an 82. So if you're working with a few different lenses, with a few different filter threads, all you really need to do is put on one of these step-up rings to match that filter thread, and then you could pop this system on and off and put it on all different lenses. So on my Sony 24mm, we have a 67mm filter thread. This is the Sony 24 to 240, which has a 72mm filter thread. And in case I just wanna take this ND filter off and put it on here, loosen the thread up a little bit, pop her off. Here it is right here. Now we're a little overexposed. Let's just stop down until we feel about right. That's too much. You got two little buttons on the side, and you literally just pop it on and it's on there. And then you could screw these little screws on tight and it ain't going nowhere. And now all of a sudden you could just swap from one lens to the other, which makes it really handy in professional work if you're working with a few different lenses. Something like this is super handy. Again, loosen, push the buttons on the side, line it up, pop it on, tighten her up. Tighten her up real good and nice, and go back to where we were, and boom. So quick swapping is one of the features of this filter system. It's on, off, on to the next one. You could put these step-up rings on all your different lenses and just be able to just switch filters on the fly within like a matter of 4 or 5 seconds. Now, if you notice my little accent lights right here, there's a blue streak on there. I didn't do that in post. That's happening right now through the camera, and that is because we have a little blue streak filter that slides in, which can be stacked with your variable ND filters, which is great. So this is a stackable system, and there's a few more different filters that we could throw on here and do all sorts of fun stuff. Now the streak filter, it is a bit streaky. If you're in a place where there's just a ton of lights going on, it's gonna basically streak anything that comes across as a light. All right, so first up we have the 6 to 9 stop VND. This is all we have on here right now. We're not stacking any lenses. Now it is a little big, but it's not heavy. It doesn't add a lot of weight to the camera setup. All right, here is another cool option that we have, which is a GND filter. Now I turn my hat around, I probably look like an idiot right now, but I wanted to get the shadows off my face because I got some harsh sunlighting and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is one of the worst times that you could shoot outside because the sun is like... GND filters can be cool. They're kind of situational. You know, it works really well if you're backlit. Right now, like I said, the sun is directly above me, so there's no real backlighting whatsoever. It's kind of uplighting. All right, now let's move on to our glow mist options. Now I have 3 here. I have a 1/4 strength, I have 1/8, and I have a 1/2. So we got some pretty strong options here. Let's start off low. Let's go with the 1/8. And we'll do this in real time. We'll just slide air in there. You might notice a little bit of a difference. You might not. Oh, I don't want to touch these with my fingers. Get prints all over them. Does that help soften up the image a little bit? Maybe lower the contrast. Nice on the skin, perhaps. Let's grab the 1/2. Here's the 1/2. Open up our trusty, beautiful case, slide her up, pull this one out, slide this one in, and that's literally how quick and simple it is to switch out these filters and stack them up, and it's really great. Now we should be really misty. We should be mystified. Color shifting on this filter system is extremely minimal, if at all. Now on the variable NDs, even though it is a magnetized system where I could just pull the 1 to 5 stop off and then throw the 6 to 9 stop right on there, again, within a matter of seconds, you do have hard stops. So you're not gonna overthrow that 1 to 5 or 6 to 9 stop to where you go past where you're supposed to, and then you wind up getting that ugly variable NDX. As you can see, that's as bright as I can go. And you hear it clicking, I can't go no more. And that's as dark as I can go and can't go no further. Now I messed up my exposure here. I'm a big fan of presentation. This is the case that holds all the different size step-up rings, the actual filter holder, and the 1 to 5 stop and the 6 to 9 stop variable NDs. And then if you choose to pick up all different filters, again, I don't have them all. There's a bunch here that you could choose from. I'll leave a link to their Indiegogo where this whole thing is much cheaper than it's gonna be when it officially releases. So if you do plan on picking this up, I'd go and pick it up now because you're gonna save quite a bit of money, quite a bit. But all the casings on here, they're just beautiful. It has this nice black and brown leather. You know, it is a little bit big and bulky. I'm a type of person that pretty much brings my camera bag everywhere I go, and I've made more than enough room in my bag to fit these in there. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to place an order. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Sub, thumbs up, click that bell, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Yeah!